Hello everybody, I'm Dan Hayek with Matt Doyle here for our fifth and final installment of the Super Draft edition of the Scouting Report. We're looking at the top 4 picks here, starting with number 4, New England picking there because they finished 16th overall. Usually when you finish 16th, any body is going to help, especially a talented one. What talent lays for them at number 4?
Well, it's all Generation Adidas talent at this point in the draft. The Revs did well last year to get Kellen Rowe. And they've done well this offseason to beef up the midfield, so they don't need to look there. What they do need is more in the attack, specifically more finishing. Sire Sen was good last year until he got hurt. You don't know when or if he is going to come back 100%. Jerry Benson was supposed to be their big midseason acquisition. He did not finish well. You expect better in year 2, but there has to be some concern there, and it's always good to add a young attacker. The 3 guys who stand out are Deshaun Brown, J.J. Johnson, and Eric Zavaleta. Zavaleta's a pure number 9. Deshaun Brown more of a speed option, though he does have size. Johnson is an interesting one because if there's one player in MLS I would compare him to, it's Sire Sen. He's left-footed. He likes to drift around the attack, not necessarily going to find himself in the box a ton.
He's a 9.5.
He's a 9.5, exactly. So he kind of makes the most sense, especially because he could learn from Sen and probably take up a lot of minutes while Sen recovers.
In the number 2 spot is Chivas USA. This is the 3rd year in a row they're picking in the top 5. Last couple haven't really worked out for them. They really need to hit a home run here, don't they?
Yeah, they need to crush it, and I'm not sure they're going to. Mikey Lopez is the consensus pick for Chivas. He's a very, very good player, played for a great team at North Carolina, plays a position of need in central midfield, but I'm not sure he's quite a number 2 level talent, specifically because nobody is 100% certain whether he is really a D-mid or whether he's more of a regista, someone who's just going to sit back and play make and needs to sit next to a hard man. In my mind, you need to have that answered if you're going to spend a number 2 pick on him, but he does have the Mexican-American bloodlines, which is important to Chivas USA. Like I said, he is a good player, but I think they're going to be a better one on the board that Chivas is probably going to end up passing up.
Finally, at picks numbers 1 and 3, we have Toronto FC. They were in a similar situation a few years ago when they had 2 and 4. They turned those into Sam Cronin and O'Brien White. Neither really worked out for Toronto. Do we see it going down differently this year?
I think it has to. But the thing is, the 2 guys that everybody predicts to go to Toronto are Andrew Farrell, who's a center back out of Louisville, and Walker Zimmerman, who's a center back out of Furman. Both of these guys are athletic, young central defenders. Toronto already has a pair of young athletic central defenders in Daniel Henry and Gael Agbasamunde, who they just got via weighted lottery. So there is a good chance TFC will deal one of these 2 picks. Farrell is considered a little bit more versatile than Zimmerman. He's 5'11". He's hyper athletic, as I said, can play right back a little bit. Some say he could play defensive midfield. I think if they think he could play defensive midfield, they keep him as the heir to Torsten Frings. If they don't, they deal that number 1, get whatever they can that will help this franchise, I don't even want to say stay afloat, but get floating again, and then keep Zimmerman as the 3rd of their young athletic central defenders.
Well, we'll see how it all unfolds on Thursday, January 17th in Indianapolis. You can check back with us after the draft. We'll have a recap then. Take care.